Hello guys, how are you? As we are applying for the Diversity Visa Lottery, DV 2022, I want to explain about the level of education. Question number 13 in the application form says, what is the highest level of education you have achieved as of today? You see the question, as of today. The question doesn't want to see, oh, when are you going to graduate in December? What will be your education level? They want the education of level the day you are applying for the Diversity Visa Lottery. So this is the application form for the DV Lottery, but I'm going to concern to give more detailed information about the aspect of education. What is the highest level of education? Remember, we usually say you must have a minimum of high school diploma reflecting on the completion of the course of study. That will be or equivalent degrees are not just a minimum of the minimum of high school. If you don't have high school, you must be a skilled worker in occupation that requires at least 2 years of training experience or experience to qualify. So this kind of work experience, in the form, there is no any place to put work experience. So you are going to put the education level. After putting the education level, you are going to apply. If, let's say, you just end up in primary school, you are going to be able to win, but then you have to prove work experience. Remember, when they are going to do random selection, the DV Lottery is a random selection. They don't care whether you are primary school education, secondary school, PhD, they don't care about that. That's why, for instance, there are some famous players, for instance, LeBron James, who is the best player currently in NBA, he just entered in high school. The late Kobe Bryant entered just in high school. But they have over 17 years of professional work experience as NBA players. So LeBron, if he's applying, he will put the high school here. Let's say if he dropped out and he ended up in primary school, he can put just primary school like Mayweather. Mayweather is a professional boxer with over 50 international professional fights. He has never lost any of those one. He didn't even, I don't think if he finished primary school. He will put in primary school, but if he wins, he will put his experience as a professional boxer. R. Kelly didn't go to school. He's a millionaire. He has all this kind of situation, work experience as a musician. So the point is, they are not going to look about your work experience here or the level of education. Whether you have high school, whether you have PhD, it doesn't mean anything that they are going to take you. So don't lie here to say you have a university degree because you are planning to graduate in December or you are going to finish your studies in January. No. Put the current level of education. So let me explain this level of education so that you can be able to understand well. Primary school, it is very explanatory. High school, no degree. It means you went to high school, but you didn't graduate. That is the meaning of high school, no degree. Then when they say high school degree, it means you graduated high school. That is the meaning of high school degree. You graduated. They modify it a little bit. They used to say high school diploma, whatever, something like that. But high school degree, it means you have diploma. They have removed the word diploma in this DV Lottery. Why? Because it had a confusion. It used to be, say, high school, no diploma. High school, diploma. Why did they said to remove that one? Because the meaning of the word diploma, let me explain. The meaning of the word diploma, it is a certificate awarded by education or establishment to show that someone has successfully completed the level of study. This is American definition of the word diploma. But if you go the word diploma, this is the certificate, which means this is a diploma. So when we talk about diploma, this is the diploma. So, but in other countries, for instance, other countries in Africa, for instance, or in Asia or Latin America, diploma is a level of education. Unfortunately, that level of education is not appearing here. Why it doesn't appear? Because in the US, we don't have education level called diploma. So you put a high school. I'm giving example if you have high school. vocation if you went to vocational school to do a trade school. But if you went to a college and you did what you call diploma in our countries, in developing countries or other countries, diploma is a level. You finish high school, you go to a college and do 2 years, maybe diploma in accounting, diploma in nursing, diploma in something. So if you're going to put a diploma, that means that we call some university courses, that you took some courses at the university level, but you didn't graduate the university. Here in the US, if I can try to put equivalence, if you have diploma in your country, is a little bit equivalent to an associate degree in the US. Associate degree is not a degree. It's some courses at the university level to get associate degree. So you can put some university courses because most of the courses at the diploma level, some of those courses are university courses. If you are at the university doing bachelor degree, you are a student, you put some university courses because you haven't graduated yet. University degree, it means you have graduated. You have finished your studies, bachelor degree. Some graduate level level courses, they mean some of the postgraduate studies. Some people, they have postgraduate diploma, postgraduate certificate, or some other place they call you are master's student, but you haven't graduated yet. But if you have master's, you put master's degree. If you are doing PhD, you haven't graduated, you put some doctoral level courses. If you have graduated doctoral, you are going to put the doctorate degree here. If you have graduated, if you haven't, it's just some level. There are some people who have completed coursework, they are doing dissertation, they haven't defended, they haven't gone to defend their dissertation or their thesis. So you are still going to put some doctoral level courses, because they call all but dissertation. You haven't completed, you haven't graduated. So these are the education levels you need to know when you are going to fill the diversity visa lottery form. So you don't lie, put the correct one which you have. Once you win, you are going to prove your level of education, and also you are going to have work experience, and especially for those who don't have high school, they have to qualify based on the work experience. So it has to be qualifying work experience based on the training or experience you are having in order to apply and get the visa. So if you have any question about the level of education, let me know. Apart from that, remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much, everyone.